Hello guys, my name is Hua and today I will share with you the roles and responsibilities of product manager. So first of all, we will go through the outline. First, we will understand what does a PM do and then how he or she positions in a agile team. And lastly, we will compare the product manager role with project manager and product owner, which are usually being mistaken between each other. Okay, so what product manager does? When we Google the term product manager, we often see this Venn diagram. So this role is usually compared as the mini CEO of a product. But what does this really mean? So it's intersection between user experience, technology, and business. So this PM, he must define the user experience. He must be able to work with the tech team, and he also represent the business side, uh, the customer and the company. But I think it's still ambiguous, right? So to be more specific, let's go through the next part. In my opinion, the responsibilities of a product manager can be broken down into these sections, which are corresponding to stages of product development. So first of all, the product manager must understand the users and the market, right? To understand the user, he can use many methods like the interview or using the data analytics. Besides, he must also understand the market. He understand the competitors. So that is very important because it will define why the customer will buy our product instead of the one of the competitors. Secondly, he must understand the business strategy, which are the business model of our startup or our company. Just to make sure that the products will align with the vision of the company and will benefit the company besides solve problem for the user. Next, this PM will define the user experience. He is the one who decide what to be built. In other words, that are the features of a product, and he also define the user flow, the wireframe, and then the prototype. Okay, so when he finished the stage of design the product, then in the next stage he will work with the engineer team to build a digital product. At this stage, he must ensure that everyone in the tech team are rallying to the product. Must be on all the people must be on the same page to build the right product on time. Okay, so after we successfully build a digital product, then he must come up with the go-to-market strategy. So with this product, what is our target audience and how we approach them through which channels? He's the one who to decides the approach. And lastly, when we enter the market, we must thrive and sustain the product, right? We must the PM must be responsible for getting more and more users using our product. And besides, this PM must using that data analytics to monitor the health of the product, to decide where and how to improve the product. Okay, in the next part, we will understand how a product manager decisions he or she in an agile team. Okay, so for this diagram, it is commonly used in most of the company, but still there are variations. In general, product manager is the one who in charge for the whole product. He is the one who decides what to be built. And under a product manager, there will be several product owners who is more to the internal side, which means this product owner will work with an internal team to build the features described by a product manager. Okay, next, so let's compare the product manager and project manager, which are usually be mistaken with each other. Okay, for a project manager, his main duties is ensure that the project will be delivered on time, on budget, and on scope. Usually, project manager will go through this process. First, he get a requirement, or he envision the project. Then he plan with a timeline, then build, test, and deploy the product. So these are the metrics: the scope, the budget, and scale, and the time are the metrics that defines a good project manager. But if a project manager does everything right within these three main responsibilities, does it ensure a successful product? Let's come through the next example. Okay, everyone knows Nokia, right? His CEO, when the company is acquired by Microsoft, he said, "We didn't do anything wrong, but somehow we lost." It's touching, right? So what does it mean? Nokia was famous for building great phones that can last forever. But at the time the iPhone comes to the market, it breaks through the whole industry. But still, Nokia ignored the market, the competitors, the needs of the user. They continue to build the feature phones, and it leads to the collapse of the company, which finally is acquired by Microsoft. And the same outcome is happened with BlackBerry. So in this situation of Nokia, if we apply the product mindset, what does a product manager does that can help improve this situation? First of all, that PM must understand what user really needs and understand the competitors to know why, to define why the user will buy our product instead of the competitors. And then this PM will create a task and prioritize them to create the MVP, which will ensure that the company can quickly deliver a product to the market, to test it quickly and receive feedback from the user, and then take those feedback back to the company to improve the product. By following this process, this ensure the product will align closely with what user really needs, and in turn it will benefit the company. Okay, so next we will compare the product manager and product owner roles. In general, product manager is the one faced more to the external side, and product owner faced more to the internal side. Product manager is the one who decides what features to be built, the sales and the market strategy. And product owner is the one who ensure that the features must be delivered on time and on scope. The PO usually works with user stories, or that's or the method to document the features of the PM has defined. He is also manage the timeline and collaborate with the dev team to ensure the product is built right and on time. And for the intersection between two circles here, we can see the duties like the product roadmap, the personas, or features definition. It really depends on the company. Sometimes the PM does this, and sometimes the PO does this. Okay, so last but not least, please remember that the roles here varies between companies by companies. So to understand exactly what you will do in your upcoming PM job, it's best to read the job description and to talk directly with your direct manager. Okay, so hopefully our representation today gives you a more depth understanding about the PM roles, and hope you enjoy it. Thank you.